During the WNBA season, Caitlin Clark faced a lot of negativity, including being overlooked by the league despite her undeniable talent. As one of the league's brightest stars, she's played a major role in driving high ratings for the WNBA, yet the recognition she deserved was often missing. For example, during a game between the Aces and Liberty on Sunday, the viewership hit 929,000, a solid number, especially on an NFL Sunday. However, it was almost 50% lower than the previous week's game between the Sun and Fever. But now, something big is happening. Women's basketball is changing, and Caitlin Clark is at the heart of that change. Known for breaking records and dominating in the NCAA, Clark is already making a name for herself in the WNBA. But what's even more exciting? She's taking her talents to Europe, and the entire sports world is watching with anticipation. Fans, analysts, and players are all wondering, how far can Caitlin Clark go? This move has taken everyone by surprise. Clark, who has been a rising star in US basketball, is now a global sensation. Whether it's her perfect three-pointers, no-look passes, or buzzer beaters, she's captured the attention of fans worldwide. But it's not just about her skills on the court, it's the way she plays. Her speed, fearless attitude, and competitive spirit make every game unforgettable, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. And now, European fans are getting the chance to see her up close, and they're beyond excited. Barcelona Basket knew exactly what they were getting when they signed Clark, a game-changer and the biggest name in women's basketball. The buzz surrounding her debut in Spain was unlike anything anyone expected. Fans were already talking about her for weeks, building excitement as if waiting for a superstar concert. On game day, the atmosphere was electric, with packed stands, banners, and chants for Clark even before she stepped on the court. But Caitlin Clark's journey is about more than just thrilling fans. She's part of a bigger movement, showing that women's basketball players are now global stars. Clark is breaking down barriers and proving that women's sports deserve a place on the world stage.
The WNBA and the fact that NBA investors, actual NBA investors and owners, that would really be owners, are none too happy right now. And in fact, there's speculation that some of the financials are being possibly hidden.
The moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court in Barcelona, it was clear, the future of women's basketball is about to soar to new heights. Barcelona Basket didn't just sign a player, they made a game-changing move, fully aware of the massive impact Clark would have. This wasn't just about adding a star to the team, it was a bold decision to elevate the entire European women's basketball scene. With Clark, it's more than just basketball, it's a revolution. For years, men's teams have dominated the spotlight in Europe, but now, Barcelona's women's team is ready to change that narrative and build their own legacy. By bringing in Clark, they've secured a rare, once-in-a-generation talent who has the power to completely transform the team. The excitement isn't just about adding a new player, it's the belief that Clark can take the team to new heights and forever change the game. The leaders at Barcelona acted fast, making Caitlin Clark the face of their bold new vision. Her image appeared everywhere, on massive billboards around the city and across every social media platform. But Barcelona wasn't just selling tickets, they were igniting a revolution. This wasn't just about promoting a game, it was about leading a movement to push women's basketball to new heights, ensuring the world knew something extraordinary was happening. Yay?
Clark, last night, finished up one of the most remarkable years of the
game. It was about leading a movement to push women's basketball to new heights, ensuring the world knew something extraordinary was happening. Clip 3. Fans eagerly lined up, buzzing with excitement, just for the chance to see their new icon, Caitlin Clark. The anticipation was electric, and when Clark finally stepped onto the court, it was clear, this wasn't just another game, it was history in the making. And it wasn't only Barcelona's loyal fans who felt the energy. Across Europe, from the charming streets of France to the busy markets of Turkey, fans were glued to their screens, eager to see her debut on the European stage. For years, the WNBA has been the pinnacle of women's basketball, but when Clark arrived in Europe, something changed. Suddenly, European teams were in the global spotlight, gaining attention they had only dreamed of, all thanks to the brilliance of one extraordinary athlete. In Hungary, the excitement was palpable as fans of SBAS couldn't stop buzzing, even though their team wasn't facing Caitlin Clark. Her influence went far beyond just the game, social media lit up with memes, posts, and videos celebrating her monumental arrival. Everywhere you turned, conversations were focused on the significance of such a high-profile athlete joining the European League. Women's basketball, once in the shadows, was quickly becoming the main event, capturing the attention of fans across the continent. Meanwhile, in Turkey, passionate Ferencvaros fans, known for their intense loyalty, were equally captivated. Although they couldn't be there in person to witness Clark's debut, they followed every moment closely. Discussions about the future of women's basketball in Europe filled the air, and even Ferencvaros management began dreaming of ways to recruit a player of Clark's caliber. Clark's impact wasn't limited to just one country or court, it crossed borders, sparking a passion for the game all over Europe. As the buzz around her first European game grew, one question lingered: would Caitlin Clark rise to meet the massive expectations? Because she's no ordinary player, she's redefining what it means to dominate. The buzz around her first European game grew, one question lingered: would Caitlin Clark rise to meet the massive expectations? Because she's no ordinary player, she's redefining what it means to dominate. Clip 5. During her time at Iowa and her brief stint in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark achieved incredible feats. But now, the European League presents a whole new set of challenges. The game here is different, the rules, the more aggressive style of play, and the high expectations all bring fresh obstacles. But if there's one thing Clark thrives on, it's pressure. She doesn't just handle it, she embraces it. Her confidence on the court is magnetic. Whether she's sinking deep three-pointers or effortlessly slicing through defenders, it's clear that Clark is on a mission. From the very first whistle in her European debut, the defense gave it their all, but Clark remained unstoppable. But Clark is more than just a basketball sensation. She's quickly becoming an economic powerhouse. Her arrival has sparked a frenzy across Europe, from skyrocketing ticket sales to a massive demand for her jerseys and merchandise. Fans are lining up to grab anything with her name on it, and ticket sales are through the roof. She's not just playing basketball, she's driving a movement. In Barcelona, the Caitlin Clark effect is in full swing. The transformation has been nothing short of extraordinary. Season ticket sales have doubled, and their social media following has grown at a pace the club has never seen. Local businesses, from restaurants to hotels, are booming on game days as Clark draws in record-breaking crowds. Her presence is fueling a basketball revolution in the city, and this is only the beginning of an economic boom. Clark's influence is rippling across European women's basketball. The sport is experiencing a resurgence, with teams stepping up their marketing and landing bigger sponsorship deals. She's brought a fresh wave of attention to the league, and the financial benefits are becoming more clear every day. Meanwhile, the WNBA finds itself in a tough spot. Losing a player like Clark isn't just a minor setback, it's a massive blow. She was seen as the future of the league, the star who could lead it into a new era of success. Now, with her departure, the WNBA is scrambling to figure out how to recover and refocus its direction. Fans are growing increasingly concerned, and it's easy to see why. The WNBA's loss of Caitlin Clark has sparked heated discussions about the league's future. Many believe the league missed a huge opportunity by letting her go, and there's growing anxiety about what comes next. With attendance already on the decline, losing Clark's star power only adds to the fears that even more fans might drift away. To make matters worse, the WNBA now faces fierce competition from the rapidly growing European leagues, making Clark's departure feel like a major blow to an already struggling organization. Fans are left asking, could this be the tipping point for the WNBA?